What is dyslexia really like? Throughout my whole life, I've seen many people dismiss it. My name is Molly, I am 19 years old, and I was diagnosed with dyslexia and dyscalculia in primary school. For me, dyslexia affects my day-to-day life in ways that people may not realise. I find it very hard to express myself through written words. When it comes to reading large bits of text, the words often appear backwards or mixed up. I can also find it extremely exhausting to concentrate on something for a long period of time. At school, people would often make jokes at my expense about my challenges, and I know this negatively contributed to my mental health at the time, and I would often get very bad anxiety before taking certain tests. When it came to exam time, I was lucky enough to achieve additional help such as extra time, computer access, and even a personal scribe, which allowed me to verbally express my answers and have someone else write them down for me. Without this help, I would not have been able to achieve the exam results I did. However, there was still a large amount of stigma at the time, many of my classmates claiming that this was unfair, I didn't need the additional help, and some even going as far to say that having a scribe meant I was cheating in my exams. This made me feel incredibly embarrassed and discredited my hard work. Many kids are going through school without ever being diagnosed with dyslexia. By law, public schools in the UK need to try and diagnose as many kids they believe to be dyslexic as possible. In cases where the system has failed to diagnose a child with dyslexia, it opens up a massive socio-economic divide, as many families cannot afford to have their child privately tested for dyslexia. Dyslexia is recognised as a disability under the Equality Act 2010. Section 20 of the Equality Act states that employers and educational institutions need to make reasonable adjustments for people with a disability. In many schools, it is commonplace to put dyslexic pupils in the bottom sets, but is this really fulfilling the need to make reasonable adjustments? Is it not automatic discrimination to presume that if a child has some sort of learning challenge, they need to be in the bottom set? For me, this was definitely the case. At school, I was not allowed to sit National 5 Maths, an important qualification. The rest of my year were allowed to study this over 2 years, whilst myself and a few others were forced to take National 4 Maths, in which I found the work far too easy. When I asked why this was, I was told that due to my dyslexia and dyscalculia, it was not believed that I would be able to pass my National 5 Maths exam. This affected me in the future, as it meant that I couldn't apply to certain universities, despite exceeding their entry requirements. People who have learning challenges similar to that of dyslexia should be given the opportunity to work alongside their peers if they are given the same opportunities to achieve. As the saying goes, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it's stupid. When you're young, being dyslexic can seem like a big thing, but with the right help, kids will not have to suffer with their mental health. They will believe they are equal and perhaps even achieve things they never imagined possible.